Onivia, League of Legends highlights, powered by ArcaneBet.com. Bet live on esports.
Coming through here for Faker.
This is such a tricky draft to pull off for the ROCCAT Tigers. They need to make the level 6 work for the Rengar. They need to take turrets, make it an unorganized game.
Coming through from Peanut, but the heal is there from Song Yun to keep the Zyra alive. Bang almost goes down. That might just be the peel back from both sides. Now Mickey popping that Shadow Assault in mid lane. Faker's low on mana, not going to get any damage on the Reap Rock. Mickey jumping forward though. Throws out the rake as best he can. Ignite comes down, but the barrier's there from Faker. Now Peanut coming over the wall. Flash away from Mickey, but one more hit would do it. End of the line comes through, and first blood goes over to SKT.
That's really expertly vested in getting the Renekton ahead, but he got outscaled predictably. In this game, they do the right thing, which is get him ahead off his own merits, and now he's looking for a solo kill.
Yeah, looking forward, but Peanut's here waiting in the wings as Huni tries to bait Shy in deeper. Gonna dash forward with a quick draw, trying to get some hits in, flash in with the taunt, locks down the Renekton, and he falls. Peanut puts a second kill on the board for SKT.
And the more important thing I take away from...
He's by himself. Let's see what ROCCAT can get done here. Chain of Corruption coming through. Mickey gonna start tanking things up. And he gets popped up, so about half HP, but he will go down to the end. Ignite is there to help tick him away on top of the bleeds. So they do get a kill, but they're parkour away. See if he can get himself out of this one, but seems like a bit of a rough situation to be in for the Talon. Slows up Bang, trying to run his way out of here. We'll just trade some damage back before he goes down. Hands that kill over to Bang.
Yeah, the Chunk's looking good, but was always going to die one way or the other. In the end, gives an assist. Can be so much more steadfast about summoners.
Oh, Key this time, no flash available. Will get locked down. Taunt coming through from Huni as he leashes in the red buff for good measure, and that's just going to be a kill going over to Faker, his first of the game. 1-0 and 2. Mickey making better of this one, wants to try to go back in on the Peanut, but ROCCAT Tigers should be able to put up one hell of a fight though with that double Infernal there. You see the TPs coming through from Shy already. Mighty Bear popping the Thrill of the Hunt. The lockdown Wolf with that Chain of Corruption. He's going to get taken out as Mighty Bear goes forward, kills him off with the ball, and they found Bang as Mickey goes in. Big burst of the collateral damage coming through, taking out the Talon. They'll find one fired back here onto Shy, so a 2 for 2, but the Baron halted. Transition this into at least an objective as they start whittling away at this turret. Flash over the wall, comes Faker. Doesn't have a petrifying gaze, but still has a lot of damage to output onto that Zyra. Takes him out. Now going to be looking for Song Yun, who's ticking down the poison. Will get him in the end with the help of Huni here, who lands the Shadow Dash in on the Mighty Bear, who just cannot get away into the line. Takes him out. And SK Telecom end up getting the unofficial ace. Yeah, where things were looking so even just a little bit ago. ROCCAT now going to be struggling. SKT whittling away at this Baron, still only down to about half HP at the moment. Mickey and Shy going to do what they can to try to delay this one, but Shy, he's going to get taken out, and Mickey gets locked up by that Crystalline Arrow, has to flash away and jump over the wall as SKT goes back over to the Baron to take this one out. Bang going low. Seems like he may just be okay. Mickey does not have the flash, does not have the Shadow Assault to try to get on top of the Ashe. Can't do a damn thing, and that's going to be Baron going over to SKT, 25.5 minutes.
With Randuin's and Sun, I think also, you know, building the storyline as get it done early or go home. You know, we were always looking for ROCCAT to make the big plays. They never came, and now there's that air of inevitability. Oni is just ungodly tanky, although catching Bang.
Yeah, hello, Shy walks in, tries to find Bang, is able to take him out, takes a bit of damage from that redemption, gets finished off.
Okay, 2 kills.
Actually does find Wolf, so the bottom lane of SK Telecom is taken out. Now Mickey going to be hot on the heels of this Grace, slowing him up with the rake, dashing forward with the Q. Has to be careful. There's so much damage, and Peanut can trade back, and he's able to get it off. Dashes forward. And the buck, pretty sound plan coming through from him thus far. Lateral damage coming through, takes Key rather low. Wave clear still here from Song Yun, but Revolution's coming down on top of SKT to keep them all topped off. Ashe Arrow comes out, locks up the Talon. Faker's already finding the first blood of the fight as Key goes down. Shy popping the Dominus, trying to find a way in here as Faker just goes fearlessly forward, taken so very low. One piercing arrow would finish him off, but he's got the shield from the Seraph's Embrace, and now Mighty Bear on the backside of the fight will get taken out, and the Cassiopeia, one hit from dead, will stay alive for a little bit longer as the base
hybrid damage definitely going to be relevant this game.
Mickey's like, no, I'll play Talon, you just get a Rage Blade. Song Yun, though, speaking of which, we get locked up by that Ashe Arrow redemption coming down. We'll whittle him away a little bit more. Huni dashes forward, trying to find that taunt, but it's not going to be able to get it. But Mickey, he goes in, just trying to pop somebody on SK Telecom, but he's going to get taken out. 3 kills already going over to SK Telecom. A double here for Bang. We'll see if we can add more to that. As Shy comes back up from the Guardian Angel. Nope. Will be taken away by Peanut. So 2 double kills here for SK Telecom, and that should be the end of the game as Super Creeps go ahead and push in onto those Nexus turrets.
Yeah, everyone on SKT is a tank effectively, so they're just going to end the game at 32 minutes. The pause extended it. The ROCCAT Tigers took a gambit. They went all in on physical burst damage. Wasn't to be. An easy controlled victory in game 1 for SK Telecom T1.
Well, they'll get key at the end just for good measure, taking him out, padding the KDAs, and making it an ace on top of that Nexus collapsing. So game 1 over to SK Telecom, 33 minutes just about on the clock for them. So pretty steady as she goes throughout the majority of that game. No real speed bumps here for SK Telecom.
Yeah, very anticlimactic for my end of things, because this all seemed so glacial. The glacial pace of the game, because of the draft, you know, came alive in front of us. The words, we saw them, they were brought to life, and sadly just weren't more interesting because ROCCAT didn't take any risks in the early game. They had to wait for the level 6 on the Rengar. Level 6 didn't really translate to anything. They lost a couple of skirmishes, and the wheels were off this particular hype train very quickly for the ROCCAT Tigers, so hoping to throw that draft out the window and come up with something new for game 2, because you need to make SKT sweat. You know, we saw Haru do that on his own in the first 3 minutes of Samsung versus SKT game 1, but no need to sweat here for SKT. Very easy stuff.
Yeah, I mean, closest thing that...
Thank you guys for watching. If you disliked this video, hit that button. If you liked it, hit the like button and subscribe.